Hello, amazing kiddos. I was thinking of an interesting way to start our video this week. I wasn't going to do something goofy or have some kind of prop, but I was searching around on the internet for interesting facts that I was going to share with you. You always got to be careful to look at the source of those facts to make sure that it's something that's legitimate and believable, because you can find all kinds of crazy ideas floating around on the internet. So this is from bestlifeonline.com. It says an adult's blood vessels could circle the equator 4 times if they were laid end to end. So when you look at mom or dad, grandma or grandpa, all the blood vessels they have in their body that allow the heart to transport blood to all the different areas of your body that need it would line up to be almost 100,000 miles long, which would take you around the center of the world, that line we call the equator, 4 times. Isn't that crazy? All right, for math this week, we are going to be looking at a little bit of subtraction and a little bit of rounding. These are 2 of the most difficult skills to accomplish in 3rd grade, which is why we're making sure as we wrap up our phase 2 learning, not yet, but soon, that we are circling back to these topics to make sure that you are as ready as possible to start 4th grade. So let's look at our first subtraction problem. We have 3,385 minus 1,694. Please go ahead and pause the video, grab a piece of paper and a pencil, crayon, marker, whatever it is that you've been using to write, copy down this problem, solve it, unpause the video, and then see if your difference matches mine, and then our strategies are the same. So go ahead and do that now, please. All right, we're back. So I know that in a subtraction problem, should I start looking in the thousands place, the hundreds place, the tens place, or the ones place first? Yes, I am going to make sure that I start in the ones place. 5 minus 4. Do I need to do any regrouping there? No, I don't. 5 minus 4 is 1. 8 minus 9. Can I do 8 minus 9 and come up with a positive number? No, I can't. So I have to do some regrouping. So since I'm in the tens place here, I'm going to look to the hundreds place to help me. I'm going to take one of my hundreds away. So my 3 becomes a 2. Then I'm bringing over 100 or 10 tens. So now I have 18 tens. Now I'm going to keep subtracting. 18 minus 9, I'm not that good at subtraction, but I know my doubles addition facts. I know that 9 plus 9 is 18, so inversely, 18 minus 9 must equal to 9. I move to my hundreds place. 2 minus 6, I have that same problem. So now I have to go to my thousands place, take one of those away, which will leave me with 2. Then I'm going to bring over 10 hundreds or 1,000, same thing. So now I will have 12 hundreds. 12 minus 6, I can use my doubles facts again. 6 plus 6 is 12, so 12 minus 6 must be 6. I'll bring down that all-important comma. And then 2 minus 1, that's easy, is 1. So my difference between 3,385 and 1,694 is 1,691. Let me check it and make sure I'm right. 1,694 plus 1,691. Let's add. 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 plus 9 is 18. Regroup my 1. 6 and 6 is 12. 12 and 1 is 13. Regroup another 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. 3,385. 3,385. Check. And we're moving on. Next piece of paper, probably have to flip yours over if you subtract like I do. Will you please write down the following problem? 6,436 minus 2,628. Just like the first problem, please pause the video, write down your problem, solve it, and then we'll see if we have similar strategies that we use to find the difference between these 2 numbers. Please pause the video now. All right, we're back. We're going to look. Ones place, that's always where we start. 6 minus 8, can't do that. So I'm going to have to look to my tens place. I'm going to take my 3 tens, take one of them away, which leaves me with 2 tens, and bring 10 ones over to here, which makes my 6 a 16. 16 minus 8, nope, doubles fact. 8 plus 8 is 16, so 16 minus 8 must be 8. It's a wonder why we want you to learn all those doubles facts. They come in certainly handy. 2 minus 2, well, if I have 2 and I take 2 away, that means I have 0 left. 4 minus 6, I have a problem, need to regroup. I go to my thousands place, I take one of them away, which leaves me with 5. Then I bring my 10 hundreds over here, which makes my 4 a 14. 14 minus 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that would be 8. And then 5 minus 2 is 3 for a difference of 3,808. Let me check my work. 3,808 plus 2,628 should equal to 6,436. Let's see. 8 and 8 is 16. 6 stays in the ones place. I regroup 110. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 plus 6 is 14. Regroup a 1. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 and 2 is 6. 6,436. 6,436. Awesome. Now we're going to travel way back into September. We're going to do some rounding. We are going to round the number 8,536. Remember that comma always stands for thousand. It's so important to remember. 8,536 to the nearest thousand. And we're going to do this with a number line. On your piece of paper, please pause the video. Set up your number line and show us how you would round 8,536 to the nearest thousand. All right, we're back. So with my number line, I know I'm looking at thousands. So I have to think to myself, what are the 2 thousands that are closest to 8,500? Well, the first one must be 8,000. That's got to be the closest thousand. And then if I go up from 8,000, the next number would be, that's right, 9,000. Then I have to think about what would be halfway between 8,000 and 9,000. Halfway between 1,000 would be 500. So let's see, 500. Would it be 9,500 or 8,500? Let's see, if this is 8,000 and this is 9,000, then it must be 8,500 in the middle. Where would 8,536 be on this number line? Let's see, 8,500, 500's right here. So if this is 500, 536 would be somewhere around there. This is my dividing line on my number line for rounding. So I can see that 8,536 will round to 9,000. Let's try a couple more. You knew you weren't going to get away with just one rounding question. On your piece of paper, please, will you please set up your number line and round 4,316 to the nearest 100. To the nearest 100. Really important that you know you're looking at the nearest 100. Please pause your video, set up your number line, and show us how you would round this number to the nearest 100. All right, we're back. So what I'm really looking at here is 316. I'm going to round 316 to the nearest 100. My first 100 would be 300. If I'm skip counting, 100, 200, 300, 400. And then halfway between 300 and 400, well, half of 100 is 50. So 350 would be my halfway number. So now I'm looking at 316. 316, 16 is less than 50. It's not greater than 50. So I would put 316 about there, which means that I'm going to round this to 300. So my answer is 300, right? Or was there something I forgot? Can't forget about this. I wasn't rounding 316, I was rounding 4,316. So what I have to do is bring my 4,000 back into my number line. And I can see that 4,316 rounds to 4,300 or 4,300, however you want to say it. Last rounding problem and your last problem for today, I promise, maybe. We're going to look at 3,257, and we're going to round it to the nearest 10. Please set up your number line on your paper, pause the video, show us how you would round 3,257 to the nearest 10. All right, we're back. So just like last time, I'm going to look at this number closely. 57, because I'm looking at the tens place and that's what I'm rounding to. So if I'm rounding 57, my two nearest tens would be 50 and 60. Halfway between 50 and 60 would be 55. 57 on our number line would be about here, which means that we would round this up to 60. Just like in our last example, we have to go back and add our thousands and our hundreds back onto our number line. So this is really not 50, it's 3,250. This is not 55, it's 3,255. And this is not 60, it's 3,260, which is our final solution. Questions? Feel free to reach out to me at any time if I can be of assistance. Thanks and have a great day.